Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the Scarlet and Gray already rocking this house. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Hands it off.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Kane. Coming after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's, Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable.
Batted into the air, and it's picked. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D-linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a gamer.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
Yeah, and sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season, because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all these losses at the podium after games. We've got guys hurt, we've got young players, we're inexperienced, we're learning how to win. But, you know, you're running out of time for excuses. You've now got to turn the page. You've got to show up. You've got to put a complete game together and get it done.
Little touch pass to the receiver. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the field.
The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the ground, it's Judkins. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Howard. He looks that one in nicely. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Off play action. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Got his man on the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking for a deep man. It's complete. A huge pickup. Afterburners coming. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They have the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Howard. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Touch pass on the run. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Back at it to open the quarter with this 1st down play. Looking for room. It's Judkins. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. On the move, it's Howard. Using the quick game. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ibuka. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Handoff from the gun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Got his man quickly. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He makes the connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, the short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Throwing right. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Hunting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, what a move. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Howard. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And more yards after contact. The 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Still on his feet at the 45. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Scanning the field, it's King. Makes the grab on the left. At the 35, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, this guy has been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He wants to pass it on second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. Guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Haynes. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. Wants to throw. It's King. He's got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Defense calls a quick timeout there, perhaps a little confusion about what call they were in. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He's looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. That is no good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think the
throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down line.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Looking for a man. It's King. Trying to get to it. Gets it out quickly. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. He's looking downfield to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Fly sweep coming. Runs through a tackle. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Love the play call by the offensive coordinator here. They're attacking this defense in a lot of different ways. That time going with the jet sweep to get the first down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He wants to throw. And the ball is intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arizona State is up big right now, and honestly, it feels like the Forks have been up since the opening kick. They're up by 18 over the Sharks. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates you'll see and hear. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Might as well give it to him again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Howard. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a catch and run for 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in his quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot. He's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle second before.
The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will be down just about at the spot where it landed.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
They'll leave it with him. Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Hard running there. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
To the air, it's King. Pressure coming. Shakes it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job of making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
He's out of bounds at the 37. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Ready, fight.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 34, Georgia Tech 14.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit for the football.
And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
Got a man. It's Boyd. No, what a move. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if we can just get him out of a spot.
And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Looking downfield, it's King. Stepping to the right. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Army has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they parachuted the ball into Michie Stadium, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by just 2 over Purdue. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Quick stop and play for this timeout from the offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they've still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense
nothing but green ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways, and the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Howard. Setting up the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. He'll try to take it back. 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. How about that D making the play and lining up the board and swinging some momentum in their favor?
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll go to the ground. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. They're going to run it to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Running it back, it's Boyd. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting him drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Defense backed up, and this crowd trying to will them to get a big stop late. Now from inside the red zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big... Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 10.
Man, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the 4th. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and make...
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Getting some heat. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's brought down after the pick, and time